Hello everybody, welcome back to New Kid by Jerry Craft. We are going to be starting chapter 6 today, but let's go back and do a little review. Chapter 5 was a short chapter. It was about Jordan playing soccer for the first time ever, and he loved it. He ended up really liking soccer even though they lost every game, but we did see that he scored the first goal in 7 years. It was 7 years that the lower B team had scored a goal. Even though it was completely on accident, everybody loved him for it. So let's start with chapter 6. Jordan Banks, the non-Winter Soldier. I think this chapter is a reference to Captain America, the Winter Soldier. It seems most accurate to me. Let's see what's going to happen in this one. Great game yesterday, Drew. I stayed to the very end. Oh, for real? Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, well, football isn't everything. I got an 87 on our pre-algebra test. Ask Drew what he got. A 99, actually. 104 if you count the extra credit problems. Whatever, dog. Nobody likes a show-off. Since it's such a beautiful day, I'm letting you all have study hall outside. Woohoo! Yo, good game, Drew. Oh, thanks, Colin. Man, I don't know about you, but I think I'll pass on going outside. It's like 30 degrees. I know, right? It's freezing. We can just chill here. About time we talked anyway. So, what do you think of the amazing Riverdale Academy Day School? You know, I don't really know, Drew. I mean, I like some things. How about you? Well, I won't say I hate it. So finally, Jordan and Drew are able to sit down and talk one-on-one. It's about time. Hey, Jordan, are you coming? Nah, I'm gonna hang here. Oh, okay. If you want to go with, I'm good, Drew. Finish. It's just, I've been here 2 months and people still don't really talk to me. But you're one of the stars of the football team. I get a lot of high fives and good game, bro. But it doesn't really go past that. And it probably doesn't help that I beat out Andy for the QB job. True. But you probably don't want to be his friend anyway. Yeah, what a tool. So who's your guide? Some guy named Roger. He showed me around the first day, then stopped. So what's up with Miss Rawl always calling me DeAndre? I know, right? Some kids even called me Murray a few times. So for this page, Drew and Jordan are going back and forth talking. So make sure you're paying attention to where the speech bubbles are connected to and where they move, because that'll show you who's speaking. I try to change the voice a little bit, but by now you all should know I'm not very good at it. Here we go. See, those are the things that bother me. Like whenever a class talks about slavery or civil rights, everyone stares at you, right? And financial aid. I even got stared at when we talked about minority partnerships in business. Ugh, so do you ever tell your parents how you feel? And it's just me and my grandmother. I don't want to worry her. You know that generation doesn't like to complain. For real, my grandpa never complains. She says that in order to become successful one day, I need to get used to being a fly in the buttermilk. A fly in the... Wow, I never heard that before. If we weren't smart, we couldn't have gotten into this school in the first place, right? Right. Then why do they make it so tough for us? We don't dress weird. We don't use a whole lot of slang they can't understand. We're not aggressive. I think you just subscribed... I messed up. I think you just subscribed Andy. I did, didn't I? Ring. Well, Jerome, we better break this up before they think we're starting a gang or something. You got it, Demetrius. I'm glad we finally got a chance to talk. Later, dog. DeAndre. Drew. I really don't think it's nice to call Jordan a dog. I didn't really. It was just a joke. He's a human being, not a dog. And I think it would be nice if you apologized. And I think it would be nice if you apologized for always calling me DeAndre. Excuse me, young man. Besides, Andy calls people dog all the time. Why don't you ever say something to him? And I'm not sorry, because Jordan knows I was just playing. But I'll tell you what I am sorry for. I'm sorry I ever came to this stupid school. Ooh, Drew is pretty heated right now. Man, that sure escalated quickly. 6 o'clock. Mom and Dad are at my parents' night. I still can't believe you said that to her, Drew. Yeah, well, she deserved it. She thinks she's all wonderful and accepting, but she's not. And she acts like she knows me, but she doesn't. It's really frustrating. Sorry I didn't defend you, but I was in shock. Thanks. It wasn't your fight. Anyway, I gotta go. I've got crazy homework. Me too. See you tomorrow. He is doing his homework. Hey, Jay, we're home. How was it? Jordan Banks, a C in Spanish. Sorry, Mom. St. Hartwell's never taught us the vosotros form. I don't know what that is. But I got it now. Go ahead. Ask him, Chuck. Give me a chance. Everything okay, Dad? That's what I wanted to ask you. Yeah, fine, I think. It's just that... Uh-oh. Miss Rawl says that you and Drew don't associate with the other kids. You stay inside while the rest of the class is outside. What's going on? Are kids picking on you? No, that's not why. Besides, that just happened today for the first time. Then why, Jordan? You can tell me, son. It's winter, Dad. It's cold out. Who wants to sit in the grass when it's freezing outside? They were both shocked by that answer. So, what did my other teacher say? I took notes. Miss Bronson said you hand in your work on time and are doing well. Miss Ross says you're very well spoken and well behaved. Which would be a compliment if you were in kindergarten. Mr. Garner said you're doing well in pre-algebra. Mr. Roach would like you to raise your hand more, and he loved coaching you in soccer. And he kept asking us if what he said was racist. That was weird. Yep, that's Mr. Roach. How are the other parents? Drew's grandmother was really sweet, and Liam's mom was there, but not his dad. She's nice. Although she was a little pushy about trying to get me to join the PTA and meet her for yoga and something called Reiki. I told her I work full time, but she didn't seem to get it. And Alex's parents were nice. We told them how much you like him. Cool, we're thinking about doing a graphic novel together. And man, those hors d'oeuvres were great, especially the shrimp. If you don't know what hors d'oeuvres, I think that's how you say it. I could be saying it wrong. It's a French word, and it means like an appetizer type thing. A little snack, sort of. And Jordan, we also got a sense of what it must be like for you there. I know it can't be easy, son. No, but it's necessary. We've talked about this, Chuck. Honey, you know I work for one of the largest publishing companies in the world. We publish 90 different magazines. But do you know how many of our 1,200 employees are African American? I know, Mom. 50. 48. They just got rid of Donna and Janine in consumer marketing. The point is, in order to be successful in corporate America, you have to know how to play the game. But not everyone can play that game, Elise, nor should they have to. That's why I left that life. They don't give you all the pieces or even teach you the rules. The only good thing that came out of working there was meeting you. But if you had stayed, you might be editorial director by now. You practically ran that website anyway. That's why it's important that Jordan learns the rules now. And that's what this school can do for us. If he can handle feeling like an outsider, kids talking about movies he hasn't seen, or books he hasn't read, are we talking about Jordan or you, Chuck? This will open up new doors, colleges, networking, opportunities that you and I never had. By 9th grade, if he still wants to go to art school, he should be able to go. It's Jordan's life, Elise, not ours. Fine. Jordan felt like a baby during all this. He wasn't really part of that conversation at all. The next day. Hey, Alex, wait up. Oh, hey, Jordan. My mom and dad really liked your parents. Oh, that's nice, but when did they meet? Last night at the conference. My parents are in Florida. I'm staying with my grandmother. Really? Well, that's weird. They definitely said Alex's parents. That is weird. Let me know if you figure it out. There's a puppet creeping in the locker. Hello, Jordan! Alexandra's mommy and daddy said that you want to be our friend. We would like that a lot. Wait, what? No? They said they talked to Alex's parents. No, silly Billy. My mom and dad call me Alex at home. Bonk. My parents didn't tell Alex's parents how much I like him. They told Alexandra's parents how much I like her. They say that there are some animals that will chew off their own leg to get out of a trap. I never understood that until now. Then I thought of my grandpa who says, you don't have to like everyone, but you don't have to be a jerk about it either. "9 years later. Help. Hey, Alexandra, do you mind if I steal Jordan? I need to tell him something. No, I don't mind, Drew, but thanks for asking. Usually people just walk away. Alexandra? Yes. We were going to go for a walk. You want to come? Sure. So are you playing hoops next term? Nah, I don't know. I always feel like everyone assumes I play ball, and that kind of bothers me. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. People always assume things about me, too. So where's your friend, Jordan? Who? You mean Liam? You know, I don't know. I guess he got an early start on his Thanksgiving break. What about you, LeBron? Nah, I'm not good enough to make up for my lack of height and speed and my 1-inch vertical. I've never been good at sports, guys, but I am one of the set designers for the musical. Nice, Alexandra. I bet you'll be really good. You do? Thank you so much. Have a great break, Alexandra. I'll text you tonight, Joaquin. Sounds good to Marcus. Thanks again, guys. And this is all pictures here, so I'll stop and let you look through them. It's him on the bus. And if you remember, in his guide to riding the bus, he starts off, no glasses, his hood down, he's sketching. And then by the time he gets home, hood up, he's got the glasses on, trying to look mean. And that is the end of chapter 6. That was a longer chapter, but it was a good one. A lot happened. It escalated quickly with Drew and Miss Rawl. So, there's a couple things I want to talk about here. One thing, notice how Drew and Jordan invited Alexandra to go on a walk with them. And look, you could tell she was sad because most people just walk away from her. Look how happy she got whenever they just did something as simple as inviting her on a walk. She goes from sad and extremely happy to the point to where Jerry Craft drew the pictures as if she's floating. You might have seen in movies where somebody's really happy about something that happened. Their feet will just get off the ground and they'll float along. That's what's happening with her. Now, if we flip back to this page where things got really heated between Miss Rawl and Drew to where they were both snapping at each other, who do you think was in the wrong in this situation? Was Mrs. Rawl in the wrong for making Drew apologize and not listening to his explanation? Because we know that Drew was not calling Jordan a dog. It's a term. It's like, hey, dog, what's up, dog? And like he said, later, dog. And she also called him DeAndre again, which when he was talking to Drew, we know he does not like. But also, Drew didn't handle the situation very well. He tried explaining that it was a joke, but when it was asked to apologize, he snapped at her. He started getting loud and yelling, and then he ran away saying he's sorry for ever coming to the stupid school. So, who do you think was wrong, or were both of them in the wrong? Could this entire altercation have been handled differently? Let me know what you think, and if you do think it could have been handled differently, what would you have done? Well, thank you for watching this episode. And in the next video, we will go on to Chapter 7. Have a good day.